Hello and welcome. My name is Laura Nicolini and I'm the State Director with Best Buddies here in Maryland. I'm with a few of our staff members and we are excited to share with you the many elements and aspects of our mission and also a little bit about what it looks like as we pivot these unique times. So without further ado, I am going to turn it over to Malika.
Thank you so much, Laura. My name is Malika Briggs. I'm one of the program managers of community engagement here in Maryland. And so we're going to start with our mission. So Best Buddies is a global volunteer movement where we have 4 pillars that help us work towards social inclusion for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So we're going to go through each one of these pillars, tell you a little bit about what it is overall, and also what it looks like right now and here in Maryland. So our first pillar is actually our most recent pillar, and that's Best Buddies Living. This program is not under our Maryland office, but it is actually located really close to us here in Maryland. So it's located in DC, and it's focused on making living a really inclusive experience for people with and without IDD. And that means that our target population is adults who are really dedicated to working towards that inclusion, which means they want to participate in all the activities, in the group meals, and in supporting their fellow residents. We also ask that the target population want or already have full or part-time employment and that they can live independently. So everyone relies on all kinds of different people, but we do need folks who can kind of go through those daily activities of living, identify emergencies, that kind of things themselves. If you are interested in learning more about this pillar, maybe it's something that's interesting for someone you know or your children, we highly recommend checking out an interview that one of our ambassadors did with the residential manager of DC Living. It's got all kinds of answers to questions from pets to cost to what the place looks like, and we'll link that video in the description for this one. Our next pillar that we're going to talk about is leadership development. So there are several different programs that fall under leadership development. One of them is our ambassador program. So this is for anyone who participates in Best Buddies in any way, who wants to gain an opportunity to learn public speaking skills, self-esteem, and confidence. And then we want them to use those skills to advocate. So advocating for themselves, for their peers, for Best Buddies programs in all kinds of different places, and the disability rights movement overall. And then we also have promoter chapters. So here in Maryland, we have several promoter chapters, and these are school chapters that are focused on doing the work that the ambassadors are doing. So they're hosting their own events, and they're also becoming those advocates for the disability rights movement. Like I mentioned, we have several promoter chapters here in Maryland. We also host ambassador trainings twice a year, and then we host ambassador hangouts about once a month. So those trainings in non-COVID times would be about 4 hours long in person, and our ambassadors are going to walk away with a fantastic speech and our certificate of completion. In our current times, we've moved those trainings to be virtual. And so we just had our last trainings on December 6th and 7th, and we're excited to host more in the spring. And we always try to make sure that there's an element of all of our trainings right now that's focused on video and social media advocacy to really incorporate that virtual element of everything that we're doing right now. So what you can do to be involved in the ambassador program is first and foremost, encourage your child to become an ambassador. We would love to see them at our next training and then at our hangouts after that. We'd also love for you to volunteer for the training. So you can volunteer as a speech coach, which is an individual who works with the ambassadors while they're going through the training to really give them that personalized experience and advice and help. And at the next level, you could actually host your own ambassador training. So if you work for an organization or you want to host one at your child's school, at your place of work, anywhere, can let us know you're interested in hosting an ambassador training, and we would be happy to help you make that happen. So I am going to turn it over to Amber Yates to tell you a little bit about our third pillar.
Thanks, Malika. Hi, everyone. My name is Amber Yates, and I'm the Deputy Director of Programs here at Best Buddies in Maryland. So I'm here to talk to you about our integrated employment pillar, or also our jobs pillar, as we call it. Um, did you know that it is estimated that 81% of adults with IDD do not have a paid job? And unfortunately, that number has even increased with times of COVID. As many people have been affected by this pandemic, our individuals with disabilities have been affected even more so. But Best Buddies, we are still fighting that fight, and we are still working with employers and matching our participants with the skills and skills and qualifications that make them a good fit with their employers. So we partnership with many employers around the world. We are currently in 11 countries and 89 cities here in the US. And with that ongoing support from our jobs team and our employment consultants around the world, our jobs participants are able to thrive. Here in Maryland, we currently have almost 30 participants here in our program. These participants range from working at restaurants, working in retail, to even working at for the Ravens football team. We receive these participants through various referrals such as DOORS, DDA, Service Coordination, or other agencies, but they also come from us through past programs. So a lot of our participants have been in our School of Friendship program, our Citizens programs, or our Ambassador program. During current times, our jobs participants have been able to connect virtually through Zoom calls in our virtual classroom. It's provided an opportunity for us to connect with jobs participants from all over the world and also employers all over the world. So it's allowing us to network in times that we typically wouldn't have been able to. What are some things that you can do? If your child is interested in joining our program, they can send an email to amberyates@bestbuddies.org for more information. Or if you are interested in hiring an individual with disability, you can also reach out to our office as well. The last thing you could do is also supporting businesses that hire folks with IDD. Biddy and Bose in Annapolis is a great organization that we love to support here, and also Jimmy's Seafood has been a great partnership for us as well. If you're looking for more information on the jobs program, you can reach out to me or our office, or also visit the YouTube link below that has more information on our jobs program. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Tammy for our School of Friendship pillar.
Thank you, Amber. Hi, I'm Tamara Cook, and I'm the Program Manager Volunteers. I work, as Amber said, with our one-to-one friendships program, specifically within the schools. So let's start with those programs. We have about 126 school chapters across the state of Maryland, ranging from elementary school to middle school to high school, and even in colleges and universities, where your child is matched into a one-to-one friendship within that program. Next up, we have our Citizens program, where we match adults within the community or within their workplace into one-to-one friendships. So you can continue with Best Buddies even into your adult life. It doesn't have to stop after you graduate, which is the great thing about it. And then lastly, we have our eBuddies program, which is a one-to-one email pen pal program. It's very secure, and individuals are matched based on age and interest. They only communicate through email, and anyone from the ages of 10 and up is able to join that program. So why one-to-one friendships? We found that through one-to-one friendships, you can cultivate a closer friendship, focusing on one person, really bringing them into your life and developing the confidence that you need in order to go out and expand into larger groups of friendships, and really just knowing that you have that one person to support you in whatever it is that you do. So everyone is considered a volunteer for inclusion. While we mainly focus on individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, anyone who is a part of our program, whether they're a peer buddy, an associate member, whether they're in a friendship or not, as long as they're a part of the program, they're working towards our goal of inclusion. They give their time and their energy towards fun and friendship and making everyone feel welcome and included. And now I'm going to pass it on to my other program manager, Sarah Denhart.
Thanks, Tammy. So my name is Sarah Denhart. I'm a program manager of community engagement. So in Maryland, as Tammy was saying, we have our school friendship programs and citizens. In current times, we have 2 event committees. We have our school-based event committee and we have our citizens event committee. They really help do virtual events, and they also assist with chapter events. So right now, our chapters are doing a lot of chapter events within their chapters. This could be bingo, this could be a party for the holidays. It all varies based on what their interest is. All the chapters in our school programs and our citizens are different with their matching. So schools are recruiting and matching for one-to-one matches. They are constantly making matches and building those friendships. With our citizens, I'm actually in charge of doing our matches, and every day I'm making a new match, hopefully. So yeah, if you're interested in citizens, feel free to reach out. So what can you do? You can support your child's participation and friendship, really make it so it's fun for them. You can recommend that your child attend our virtual events, whether it be bingo, whether it be our movie night, or any event like that, even a holiday party. You can support their chapter. We always are looking for different donations or different ideas. So really being available for their chapter and seeing like what their personal needs are. We would love you to join Citizens. We're always looking for buddies and peer buddies to join our friendships and really help our little community grow. So if you're ever interested, feel free to email us or email me at sarahdenhart@bestbuddies.org. And we're always looking to open new chapters. So if you ever hear of a school looking to start a Best Buddies chapter, or someone interested, just reach out to us. We would love to talk to them.
Well, so much for tuning in. We know that this year is difficult and challenging for all of us in all kinds of different ways. And we want to remind you that inclusion isn't canceled, it's evolving. So we are here to support you in exploring different ways that we can continue to reduce social isolation for people without and with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And if you have any questions, definitely check out those extra videos that we'll post in our description of this video, or you can always email us at maryland@bestbuddies.org. Thank you.